What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Donnie B here. Well, I think I finally have my newest vlog setup dialed in. And I was gonna record this in the studio, but I said, you know what? If we're talking about vlogging, we might as well get out and do it, right? So even though the weather is kind of crummy, it's cold, it's supposed to start raining, maybe even snowing, we're out here. And I'm gonna grab a picnic table, sit down and show you what we got. Now, before we get started, I just want to give a huge shout out to TELESIN for sending this stuff out for us to try. And this video is not sponsored, and honestly, I would have bought this stuff with my own money had they not been kind enough to send it out anyway. And every now and then you come across a product that makes you want to get out and use your camera, and that's exactly what we have here. I had somebody yesterday tell me, or ask me, how many times are you gonna tell me about this thing? Like, I've just been telling so many people, it's so awesome, I can't get enough of it, and that is the StreetGrip from TELESIN. So it takes your Action 6 and puts an actual physical grip on it. It is so cool. It is, the weight is perfect. You know, it's hard to hold that little camera. I mean, you can use a little selfie stick, but this thing is awesome. Got a lot of features. It's super useful in so many ways, and that's what we're gonna get into now. So let's get into it. This is my new vlog setup, by the way. I got the DJI mic just clipped on top. I've been testing that out and it works great. Also got the variable ND from TELESIN. Now, they didn't send me this. They did send me an ND filter kit, but it wasn't the variable. I went ahead and bought this once I saw they had it. There's a couple other things that I went ahead and bought with my own money too, but they're not paying me to say anything. They're not even reviewing this video. And I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of overlooked and slept on TELESIN products. Only because, you know, I would just buy other brands, but not because I thought that they were bad. It's just, I don't know, I never gave them a try. I do have a neck thing that holds your action camera from TELESIN, and it's always worked great. So I'm really, really pleased with the build quality and the weight and the feel. It's made out of all metal construction. It's got a 1/4-20 on the bottom. You still have access to your quick release on the bottom. Oh, might want to tighten that up. Yeah, you still have access to your quick release on the bottom. It's easy to get to, take on and off. And here's what's cool about it. So on the top, it's got this little plate that goes in the cold shoe of the cage. It's basically just a metal cage. And then this thing goes in, I don't know if you can see in there, there's a little dimple, but that hits the record button. And when you push this button is how you record. Now, one thing I do recommend is there's a setting to where if you press record, it will automatically turn the camera on and start recording. I do recommend disabling that because just from handling it, it was a lot, you know, a lot of false recordings. Like I would just hit it by accident, or I would cut a recording off. And also, and this is no shame on TELESIN, like I get that designing products is pretty hard, but the spring in it could use a little more tension. It could be a little tougher to press. And so what I did is, see, this thing just pops off from there, but the case that the filters came in had this like foam rubber, and I just took a piece of that foam rubber and I put it right there so that it's a little harder to push. Like I say, if this spring on this thing had a little bit more tension, it would be awesome. But it just slips into the cold shoe of the cage, and then that slips in, and it's just a little pivot point. Pretty neat, huh? Also, in the top of the grip, you have a SD card slot for holding an additional SD card. And you know, if you're recording at 8K on this Action 6, you're gonna need another SD card. And also, right here in the corner is the tool to remove it. So basically it just screws into a 1/4-20 that's on the side of the cage. You can buy just the cage by itself, but the StreetGrip comes with the grip and the cage all in one kit. And so there's your tool, and it just pops in with magnets. Who doesn't love magnets? And then to take it out, you press the button on the top, it just folds down. You have access to your battery and your card, and just slides right in. It's a good fit too. It's a little loose, which I like better than it being too snug like some other cages I've used. But I said, you still have access to your USB port and your power button. And this is another thing I noticed. I bought, I don't know if I should say the name since they did send me this product, but I bought a competitor's cage for the Action 6 before this one ever showed up. And what I noticed is that with the cold shoe, it covers up that top microphone. Like if you were to put something in there, it completely blocks it. And they thought around that, and they slid the cold shoe over to where that microphone is still open. So if you were to put a light or something like that on it, you can still use that microphone without it being blocked. Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to show you what I was talking about. See, this is the competitor's cage, and they put the cold shoe right over the microphone. And on the StreetGrip, you can see that they compensated for that. Plus, I also like the silver a lot better than the black. It just looks good, looks more premium. Good job. I don't know, I love it a lot. Like, I've really been talking about this with so many people, but let me take that foam out and just show you. It's a little easy to push. It's not terrible, but when you're going like this and then you go to do like this, it's just easy to push that button. And so far, just clipping the microphone to the top of it has been working really, really well, and not having to wear it like this. They also sent out, this is pretty cool too. Now, I'm not really a case type person, but my bag is getting overwhelmed with action camera stuff. So I got my photography stuff in my bag, and then batteries, and now I got action cameras and little things like this. It takes up a lot of space. And they have made a molded case for all these action camera accessories and action camera, and I really like that colorway. Orange is my favorite color, and that gray and orange just look really, really good together. But if you open it up, you can see we got the Action 4 in there because the Action 6, we're filming on the Action 5, so I put the Action 4 to show you. It's molded already. It holds all of your ND filters, a couple extra batteries. There's a spot for a charging block, and then you can even put some other knickknacks and stuff like that up top. But it's kind of like a soft rubber touch to it. It feels good. It's like I guess a vegan leather or something like that. But if you're into cases, you know, that's a really good one to have. This right here though, I can't get over this. So let me show you this one, because I'm gonna show you the one they sent me, and then I'm gonna show you the one that I bought. So these are, they've gotten into the film space and they started making rolls of film. I'm just kidding, it's actually a light. And so you can turn the different RGBs, or you can change the brightness. Now these are just RGB, and I don't really use a lot of RGB, so I went ahead and bought my own that is just white. I think it goes from 3,200 to like 6,000 Kelvin, something like that. And it's the same thing. It looks like a film canister, but it's just white. And you can adjust the color temperature. But that's not what's cool about it. I do love the idea of it being a film canister. That's really neat. The light is also diffused. You got a little magnetic diffuser on there if you want it to be a little more harsh. But it puts out a pretty good bit of light. It's a 500 milliamp hour battery in there. But check this out. We were talking about magnets earlier. It's got this little magnetic cold shoe that just snaps right on, and then it will fit right in top of your cold shoe. And now you got a light. And if one light is not enough, they have already thought of that. And so there's a little piece that connects two of them together, if I can get it right. So now if you need two lights, you can just stack them up and you can go on and on and on. They look really, really good as like props in a B-roll shot too. It just looks like a little film canister. So the ones that have white only are green, and the ones that are RGB are white. And I bought this one. This was about $17. I don't know how much the RGB ones are. Like I said, they sent them out to me to try out, but I imagine it's the same price. And I will leave links to all this in the description below. And also, if you go through the TELESIN website, not Amazon, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link, but I'll also leave a link to the TELESIN website. If you use code DonnieB, it'll get you 15% off any of their products. Now let's talk about ND filters for a minute, because they sent some of those too. And I've always used Freewell and the DJI branded ones. On my drone was always Freewell, and the DJI ones were on my action cams. And I just started buying the name brand ones. And I really wanted to see, like, what's the difference between a $75 set and a $30 set. So I did a comparison earlier, and the color cast is pretty close. It's pretty much the same. Now I will say, with this variable ND, like, the resistance, it could stand to be a touch stiffer. It's just easy to move. If you're real active, it'll kind of drift a little bit, but for the most part, it works really, really well. This is a 1 to 5 stop. I don't know if they make a 6 to 9, but I really, rather than adjusting with ISOs and things like that, what I'll do is I will set this to 2.5 stops, which is right there in the middle, and then I will adjust the ISO, like say if we're outside, adjust it to where it's dialed in. That way whenever I go inside, I can just turn the ND a little bit, or if it gets brighter, I can darken it and then not have to worry about the settings so much, because once you hit record, you can't change them. And if you have it on auto ISO, it's constantly hunting for the right ISO, and it can mess with your footage a little bit. But they did send out the ND filters, and I just want to show you. So they got a CPL, and then ND 8, 16, and 32 all come in the same kit. And I mainly use the ND 8. We're actually using ND 8 right now on the Action 5. This is the DJI branded one though. I tell you what, let's go and do this. Now we're on the Action 6 and we have the TELESIN ND8 on, and as you can see, the skin tones look nice, the color cast is nice, and you can kind of make out some of the blue sky through the clouds back there. I know it's overcast, there's really not a whole lot that we can see in the sky and dynamic range wise, but I think the color cast is really nice, and it's about half the cost of some of the higher end filters. Now, I did notice, and again, I'm just being transparent and honest with y'all, already on this variable ND, I'm starting to see a few micro scratches on there. Now, I don't know if that's something that I did, put it in my pocket or whatnot, but I have seen a few scratches start to develop. But hey man, it's half the cost. What can you expect? You know, it works, it gets the job done, and it does it at an affordable price. I'm just looking at the difference between the Action 5 and the Action 6, and it's just crazy, the color. The Action 6 just looks so good. Oh, cool, it even comes with a little carabiner inside there. I didn't even see that before. Where does that go? Oh, I see. So on the back there we got a little, tether. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. Yeah. Got a little lanyard on there. Waterproof zippers. I mean, what more can I say? I definitely like the hard cases a lot better than the bags you typically get with most products when you order them. I've got such a large collection of those little bags, and it's kind of a nice change to get an actual hard case. They do also have another small case. I didn't bring it with me, sorry TELESIN, but it's about maybe a third of this size, and it's got waterproof zippers as well. I'll see if I throw an overlay shot of some B-roll on it. But if you watch the live stream when I unbox everything, then you've already seen it. But it's nice as well. It's not molded though. It just holds one item, or you can put your ND filters or something like that in it. But we'll even take, so here's a quick release, a film canister light. We'll put all the lights in there. Let's see if it closes up. And then the magnets. Look at that. Entire vlogging setup right here in this case. All right, so I know they probably don't want me showing you this, but I'm going to anyway because, you know, I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to shield something. So this is where I meant, like, it's just super touchy to start and stop recording. Look, I'm barely gonna press it. It's just a lot of leverage is all it is, but like I said, I found a really good fix for it. So this little piece of foam rubber, it's about that size, and I'm gonna put it right there. All right, then slip that on there like that, and it just adds just enough resistance to where you're not starting and stopping recording all the time. And I think just having a little tougher spring right there would probably help out a lot. No complaints. It was an easy fix, easy adjustment. I still love it anyway. Look how good that looks, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to swap back to that variable ND. Say cheese. Also, look, I just saw this. So that is a perfect spot for the Mic 3. It fits in there perfect. That's crazy. It really is your entire vlogging setup in one little spot. Oh, I did have it with me. This is the other case I was talking about. It was in the car. Like I said, it's not, oh, there's some CPL filter and a UV filter in there. Like I said, it's good for filters. But it's not molded. You can fit just about anything in there, but their colorway is so awesome. I love that orange. The zipper says back to enjoyable. These are waterproof zippers, by the way. This might go in the kayaking bag for sure, for extra batteries and things like that. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this one. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Huge shout out to TELESIN. Thank you so much for sending this stuff out. Again, this video is not sponsored. There are affiliate links in the description below. Be sure to use code DonnieB at checkout for 15% off. And as always, take care of yourselves. You know you deserve it. I'm Donnie B, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.